Now, this is fourth class actually, linear pair of axiom and theorem 6.1. Some questions. Yeah, I have already told you in axiom 6.1 it is given that, so remember here we call this as given. A ray stands on a line, we call it as given, and the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degrees. This is called conclusion or concluded. They say conclusion. Can we write the other way? Can we write axiom 6.1 in another way? What is another way? Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Taking conclusion of axiom 6.1 as given and given as the conclusion, means can we interchange this here and this here? Means if the sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180 degrees, then non-common arms of the adjacent angles form a line. That sentence will come. So it becomes, if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then a ray stands on a line. That is, the non-common arms form a line. We have seen the non-common arms form a line. A ray stands on a line is that way means. Remember, we have in geometry one of the important concept called converse of the other. Converse. This is one of the important word which we use. In a court, one tried to prove one version, the other tried to prove converse of it. Converse. Because of he coming on the way of mine, I had hit him through my bike. I was in right side, he was in wrong side, he came into my way and I had hit him. It is not my fault. I'll be proving that. The other person, no sir, he had hit me coming into my way. I was in a right direction, I was in a right path, but he had come and hit me in my way. So that is the other person's version. So they both are converse to each other. One is opposite to the other, something like one tried to prove with this given, he is trying to prove something, and the other person, no, that happened because of that, I have done like this. So versions will change. Okay, you might have seen some movies with this version, one person saying one version, another person saying another version. So how both conflict each other. So that is what court watches. Okay, in, remember the practical use of geometry, where do you find? You will find in proving your point, where the place you try to prove a lot, in the court, in the court of law. So the one who is very wise in geometry will be a wise lawyer. Why? Because each and everything he will watch is very minuscule, like minutely he will watch. Each and every sentence made by the persons will be taken in a deep sense. here the statement axiom 6.1 and the statement A. Here I have a statement A made. What are they? They both are converse to each other. One says if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180. The statement A says if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then the ray stands on a line. Are you observing the two layer 1, layer 2 type? Okay. Is it clear to you what I said, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
here both the axiom 6.1 and statement A are called converse to each other statements. Converse, they are converse statements. One is converse to the other. Okay. Reverse, we say reverse of each other. What is the meaning of converse? Reverse. In general language we say reverse. In mathematical language we say, in geometrical language we say converse. So remember, we will have a theorem and converse of it may be true, may not be true. That also we will have. Pythagoras theorem and converse of a Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem tells? If
Sir, sum of the two smaller.
no. What is Pythagoras theorem tells? If there is a right angled triangle, if there is a right angled triangle, then
Hypotenuse is equals to A square plus B square.
hypotenuse square is the sum of
L square is equal to L square plus B.
Yes, sum of the squares of the other two sides. Okay. If there is a right angle triangle, then the sum of squares of other two sides is equal to the square of hypotenuse. This is Pythagoras theorem tells. Now, what is converse of Pythagoras theorem tells? If the sum of one side, the square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. If the square of one side is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides, then the triangle is right angled triangle. Then the triangle is right angled triangle. So if comes this, then triangle is right triangle. This comes as a conclusion. Understood? Pythagoras theorem tells if a triangle is a right angle triangle, then square of the hypotenuse is the sum of squares of the other two sides. Converse of Pythagoras theorem tells if square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides in a triangle, then the triangle is a right angle triangle. Have you understood converse and the original statements?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So very important concepts. Now let's go for, I'm clearing all this. We do not know whether the statement A is true or not. It may be true, it may not be true. We need to check. Okay. So let us check. Let us check whether this is true or not, this statement A. Let's go for draw adjacent angles. Two angles, adjacent angles. Okay. Draw adjacent angles. Different measures are shown here. One I have drawn here. They are adjacent angles whose sum is 90 degrees, not 180 degrees. Here I have drawn a pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 140 degrees, not 180 degrees. Keep the ruler along the one common arm like this. along the non-common arms. Sorry. Keep the ruler along one of the non-common arms in each case. And you will find the non-common arms. If you keep a ruler here, you will find that straight line formed or not. Here, if you keep, you could see, here I have drawn a pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 125 plus 55, 180 degrees. And automatically, non-common arms are forming a straight line. Here, I have angles AOC and angle BOC, whose sum is 220 degrees. Which are the non-common arms? Tell me here. In these two angles, which are the non-common arms?
AO and AOBO.
OA.
O and OB, sir.
OA and OB. So if I keep along one of the non-common arms as ruler, you will observe, since it is more than 180 degrees, the non-common arm is going away. Since sum of these two angles is 90, one of the non-common arm is not coming along this ruler. Here, sum of this 180, these two angles is not 180. That's why non-common arm is not coming along this ruler. Only in this case, where sum of these two angles is 180, that's why both non-common arms are coming along this straight line. You could observe that statement A is also being true. Does the other non-common arm forms or lies along the ruler? Only in this case it happened. So it is true. Statement A is true. Ante andere converse is also true. Axiom 6.1 is true, as well as converse of axiom 6.1 is also true. Okay. So if ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180 degrees. This is an axiom. And if the sum of adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. Then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. This is also true. So this is axiom 6.1, first one, and the other is axiom 6.2. Have you understood axiom 6.1? And axiom 6.2 is what? Converse of axiom 6.1. Okay? Is it clear to you all, children? Put a thumbs up if it is clear.
Sir, means axiom 6.1 is converse of 6.2, sir.
One is converse to the other.
Okay,
But
sir.
axiom 6.1 first we learned, na? So axiom
Okay,
6.2 is converse of axiom 6.1. Okay?
Okay, sir.
दोनों भी true है. दोनों भी true है. Can we prove them? No, we can't prove them. Just we drew a figures and we understood. We drew a figure, we understood. We didn't prove. Okay? Yeah. Both axiom 6.1, axiom 6.2, both are true. Now, let's move on. The two axioms above together called the linear pair axiom. Both the axioms together are called linear pair axiom. Linear pair axiom means if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degrees. Or converse of it, if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. That is axiom 6.2. Both are called linear pair. Okay? Both are called linear pair axiom. Linear pair axiom. Now let's move on to the theorem based on linear pair axiom. What is this theorem? The sum of all angles around a point is 360 degrees. Can we prove this? Sum of all the angles around a point is 360 degrees. Can we prove?
Yes, sir.
How to prove?
No,
This is a
sir.
figure. How to prove? Here line L and line P are intersecting at a point. Let's say the point is O. Now tell me, how will you prove angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is 360 degrees? How will you prove? Okay, this is the statement. The sum of all the angles around a point is 360 degrees is a statement. Now given, what is given? And what is to be proved? To be proved. TBP. To be proved. Okay. First given. Line L and P, lines L and P are intersecting lines at a point intersecting lines at the point of intersection are having a point of intersection O, are intersecting lines at the point are let me little modify this statement, erase here, intersecting lines forming intersecting lines forming F-O-R-M-I-N-G, forming four angles angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 at the point of intersection O, at the point of intersection O, at the point of intersection O. This is what I have written as a given. Now what is to be proved? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 equals to 360 degrees. This is to be proved. Is it clear, children? Now,
Yes, sir.
proof. How to write proof? How to do proof? You know,
Sir, if one line is there, it will form 180 degree. Here, two lines are there, it will become 360 degree.
no. Let me take. On line L, A. On line L, point A on one side, on the other side B. So, ray, this is construction. What is the construction? That extra I did now, that becomes a construction. Construction. Here it comes before proof. What is that? Let line L is or on line L, let on line L points named A and B are taken on the either side of O. Have understood? This is my construction extra. I'm assuming it or taking it. On line L, let the points named A and B are taken on either side. Means one side is of A. One side of the point O, I have taken A. On the other side, point B, I have taken. Now, proof starts. Just a minute. How to end show, keep it. Now let's start. Here, let's go for proving. Oh, yeah, let's come next. Here, angle first on line P, on line P, the ray OA stands by axiom 6.2. 6.1 or 6.2? If a ray stands 6.1, angle 1 plus angle 2 equals to 180 degrees. Am I clear to you, children, here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
On line P, ray OA stands. So by axiom 6.1, angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degrees. Next, on line P, the other side, okay, the other side of P, the ray OB stands by axiom 6.1, angle 4 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degrees. This is 2. Correct now? So on the other side of line P, OB ray is standing. One side OA is standing. So by axiom 6.1, angle 1 plus angle 2 becomes 180 degrees. Same by axiom 6.1, angle 4 plus angle 3 becomes 180 degrees. Therefore, from 1 and 2, if I add 1 plus 2, you'll get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 4 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degrees plus 180 degrees. So it becomes totally the given will come, isn't it? Have you understood? 360 degrees
Yes, sir.
will come. So therefore, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 equals to 360 degrees will come. So this is how we write proof. Are you observing the way of writing proof? Very important
Yes,
things
sir.
here.
Sir,
First we will write given. Tell me, Chandru, Chirag.
sir, I told that I understood, sir.
See children, chinna statement, ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ statement, एक छोटा सा statement, जितना लिखवाता है देखो, आपको given लिखना पड़ेगा, to be proved लिखना पड़ेगा, ड्राइंग करना पड़ेगा, उस ड्राइंग में जो चाहिए वो कंस्ट्रक्शन लेना पड़ेगा, फिर उसके बाद प्रूफ करना पड़ेगा. और सीक्वेंशियल स्टेप्स ऑफ प्रूविंग देखो क्या इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं हम. What are we using? We are using axiom 6.1.
Axiom.
Only the knowledge of axiom 6.1. So this is how things happen in court. A small statement requires lot of exercise to prove it. Okay. So be ready for improving your analytical thinking and the analytical thinking, putting it into sequential steps. Very essential. how to prove. That writing proof, both are very essential skills. So why geometry is introduced in class 9th? At the age of 13, 14 only, our brain will have a different phase of improvement. Till then, logical thinking will be there. And we will have from 13, 14 years and onwards, analytical thinking will start. And the analytical thinking base is geometry. If you do more exercise work, more drilling work in geometry, your analytical thinking capacity of your brain increases, and you will progress very well in any sort of research fields, any sort of fields such as lawyers type and all. Okay, so that professions and all requires this knowledge, this skill, thinking skill and presentation skill. Anyway, I have written in a proofs, statements and all. Though it is not there in your syllabus, I am trying to emphasize here what to write, how to write. Okay, is it clear to you all? Will you able to write on your own now? This
Yes,
one,
sir.
this is not there in syllabus, but still I am trying to put a knowledge into your brain. Okay, now let's go for what is there in your textbook. Yeah, this is the theorem 6.1. What is theorem 6.1? Statement. If two lines intersect each other, this is, if two lines intersect each other, this is, what is it called? You have to type either.
Vertically opposite angle.
Intersecting lines.
नहीं, if के बाद जो होता है उसको क्या बोलेंगे हम मैथमेटिकल लैंग्वेज में?
Condition.
कंडीशन. और ज्योमेट्री लैंग्वेज में क्या बोलेंगे इसको?
So much.
गिवन. ओके, मैथमेटिकल लैंग्वेज में कंडीशन करके बोलेंगे और ज्योमेट्री लैंग्वेज में गिवन करके बोलेंगे. और देन के बाद जो होता है, द वर्टिकली अपोजिट एंगल्स आर इक्वल, इसको बोलेंगे कंक्लूजन मैथमेटिकल लैंग्वेज में, और ज्योमेट्री लैंग्वेज में टू बी प्रूव्ड. मालूम आया?
Yes, sir.
या नाउ लिखो, इसको लिखो और इसका स्टेटमेंट पता है, गिवन पता है, टू बी प्रूव पता है, फिगर भी है, और यहाँ पे प्रूफ कैसे करेंगे? हाउ विल यू प्रूव? लिखो सभी. Theorem 6.1. If two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. It is to be proved. Okay. How to prove? Now, you have already given. You have already statement. But you have a figure. For that figure, we will write. Given lines AB and C. Oh, Piyush, turn off your mic here. Lines AB and line CD are intersecting at
the point O.
At the point O. This is given. If two lines intersect each other, उसी स्टेटमेंट को इस फिगर में इंप्लीमेंट करते हुए हम लिखेंगे गिवन. और टू बी प्रूव्ड, इसी टू बी प्रूव्ड को इस फिगर के मुताबिक हम लिखना है. angle AOD equal to angle BOC. We have to prove. ओके, ये एक हो गया, और एक क्या है, एंगल
Angle
AOC.
BOC is equal to angle BOD.
यस, और एक हो गया, ये टू बी प्रूव्ड में पार्ट है. इस फिगर में इस कंक्लूजन का इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. ना कुछ कंस्ट्रक्शन बनना है, कुछ कंस्ट्रक्शन करना है तो बता दो, दिमाग में कुछ आ रहा है, कंस्ट्रक्शन करना पड़ेगा सर यहाँ पे.
No, sir.
कंस्ट्रक्शन करने से ही पता चलेगा. कुछ है?
Sir, that figure only we should draw.
Figure is drawn. Figure is drawn.
Yes.
This figure is drawn first. First figure is drawn, and any extra we are doing, that we will write it as a conclusion. I mean, construction. फिगर तो पहला ड्रा कर चुके हैं, फिर उसके बाद गिवन ड्रा लिखे हैं, फिर उसके बाद टू बी प्रूव लिखने हैं. फर्स्ट वी विल ड्रा फिगर, then we will write given, then we will write to be proved based on that figures labeling.
Yes, sir.
Any required extra construction in the figure, we will do that and write here. So if there is nothing, so no writing. If there is no requirement, no writing. No writing of
Sir.
construction. You will
Sir.
completely this code.
Sir, can I tell, sir?
Tell me, Chandru.
Sir, we will take that angle AOD plus angle AOC is equal to 180 degrees, sir.
Angle AOD plus angle AOC equals to 180 degrees. Why?
Yes.
Why? Question why?
Because
Sir,
axiom
because
6.1
Because
states
for
that
the
if
straight
the ray
lines,
stands on a line, then the angles formed by the ray will be sum of angles formed by the ray will be equal to 180 degrees.
Very good. Now you have to tell that statement here. Why question answer आप जो बताया यहाँ पे लिखना पड़ेगा. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Ray वो ये
Sir, next.
stands on line CD. Therefore, by axiom 6.1. और next, और बताइए next क्या करेंगे.
Sir, angle AOD plus angle DOB is equal to 180
Angle
degrees.
AOD plus angle BOD equals to 180 degrees. This is second. Same.
That.
Why question comes, you have to write OD ray now. Now this OD ray stands on
Line AB.
line AB. ये OD
Sir.
रे AB के ऊपर रहने के कारण से
Therefore, by axiom 6.1 will be.
angle AOD plus angle BOD. Okay.
So because of which that line, the angles formed will be a linear pair.
Yes. Angle by angles. I mean by axiom 6.1. So a
Sir, this,
thing आ जाएगा.
sir, this equation can also be written as angle BOD.
Angle.
No, sir.
Angle.
Ang-
Equation 1 equals to equation 2 because 180 degrees equals to 180 degrees.
Yes, sir.
So thus RHS are equal. Therefore LHS are equal. Angle
Yes, sir.
AOD plus angle AOC equal to angle AOD plus angle BOD. Actually, there is a one statement in chapter number 5, Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. In that statement is a postulate. we call postulates of Euclid's, means general truths only, universal truths only. That one of the postulate tells if equals are subtracted from the equals, then no change in the remainings. If the
Sir,
equals
angle
are
AOD and
subtracted,
angle AOD will cancel. sir.
yes. See children, there is a one Euclid's postulate says if equals are subtracted from the equals, then no change in the remainings. So this is what we use, but you cannot say that statement you have not learned. So
Sir, we can also
general,
take this side angle AOD is plus, sir. That side it will become minus, sir.
that's what. Angle AOD and angle AOD are cancels each other. From linear
Sir,
equations,
like this only
you
we can
learned,
do
na?
AOD
Equations
and
chapter. Simple
BOC also.
equations. Yes, yes. Simple equations. So here angle AOC equals to angle BOD. Angle AOC equals to angle BOD. We have already proved. Sir, should I prove the other one? No, not necessarily. What you will say? Similarly. Okay. We say next. Similarly. We will prove angle AOC equals to angle AOC equals to angle BOD.
BOD.
That's it.
Sir, this only we proved now, sir.
No. Angle AOD
Sir, angle
equals to angle
AOB.
BOC, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Angle AOD equals to angle BOC. So we will write that. We will not prove the other. A part of that to be proved, na? We proved one, and the other we will say similarly we can prove. We will prove like that. Angle
Okay,
AOD
sir.
is equals to angle BOC. Thus, now write the conclusion. Thus, a pair of
intersect.
vertically opposite angles.
Vertically opposite angles are equal, always equals.
Opposite angles are equal when two lines intersect. Sorry, intersect each other. That's it. So this same thing I made a little when type. Okay. So this is the proof of theorem 6.1. Any doubt, children?
No, sir.
See, children,
No, sir.
Sir,
if I would have got a subjective type exam, this way you used to write. Now we have objective exam, na? So we need not write all this, but we need to have a knowledge of this. But writing this is actual aim of this chapter. What? Actual aim of this geometry. Actual requirement for your analytical thinking development. जो मार्क्स के लिए काम करेगा वो नॉलेज बना लो, जो स्किल के लिए काम करेगा वो ऐसा लिखना शुरू कर लो, आपका मर्जी है. ओके. If you want to become a very good scientist, a researcher, or any good person who puts his logic in front of anybody and proves them, debater, lawyer, then you should have this way of writing. This way of writing means this thinking of writing. This thinking should be developed, skill should be developed. Okay. Now I have huge exercise questions to be done. Question 1. I'll go ahead with the example 1. देखो यहाँ पे तो मैं लिखवाना नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं नॉलेज समझा दूंगा, अब आपका मर्जी है कैसा लिखना, पता है आपको. Will you able to write on your own?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now
Yes,
टेक्स्ट बुक में तो एग्जाम्पल का आंसर भी है.
Yes, sir.
आपको क्या लिखना है लिखो, फिर देख लो जितना तक आपका परफेक्शन आया हुआ है, till where you are perfect or still where you can improve, where you require improvement, you can check from the answers of textbook. I am going to discuss now only solutions. I'll not write an entire solution, I'll just discuss. In figure 6.1, lines PQ, lines RS intersect at a point O. If angle POR is
sir,
5,
angle POR is equal to 75 degrees, sir.
so 5 parts, angle ROQ 7 parts. Find the angles.
Sir,
You know
75 comes, sir.
12 parts equals to 180 degrees. Why 12 parts equals to 180 degrees? Angle
Sir, it is
POR plus angle ROQ, sum is 180 degrees by axiom 6.1. OR, ray stands on line PQ, thus angle POR plus angle ROQ
75
180
degrees
degrees.
and 105
So
degrees.
X equals to, it is
15 degrees, sir.
15 degree, thus
15.
5 15 za,
Sir,
75, sir.
75
I want
degrees.
75
This is-
and 100.
degrees, sir.
So obviously
105.
this is 105, this is 75. Have you understood how to do?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
This is MCQ type. How to solve in MCQ? Understood? वो थियरी लिखने का आपको पता है, सोचने का मैं बता रहा हूं बस. क्वेश्चन नंबर example 2. In a figure 6.10, ray OS stands on a line POQ, ray OR and ray OT bisect. Bisect means divide
cut in half,
into
sir.
two equal parts. Okay, divide it into two equal parts. Here R ray is dividing angle POS into two equal parts, x degree. Ray OT is dividing angle SOQ into two equal parts, y degree, x, this one, y. So 2x plus 2y equals to 180 degrees because OS is standing on straight line by axiom 6.1. So x plus y into 2 taken common. So x plus y, 2 is multiplying, if it goes that
90.
side, divides 90 degrees. So if angle POS and angle ROT, find angle POS and angle ROT. Now, how to say angle POS and angle ROT? If angle POS, acha, you also took x, useless fellow. I would have taken A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. So A plus B equals to 180 degrees, 90 degrees. But angle POS, 2x equals to angle A I took, which is angle POS. Okay, that means POS, angle ROT is A plus B. ROT is A plus B, which is 90 degrees. Already we have got. Angle POS is x. Angle SOQ is 180 minus x. Here, he did in different terminology. I did in a different way. I took AB, AA, BB 2a plus 2b is 180. A plus b is 90. I want ROT, only a plus b. It is 90 degrees. Understood? In MCQ type, quickly you will solve. You will not
Yes,
go for
sir.
writing. Next, moving on to the question number 3. In figure 6.1, OP, OR, OQ, OP, OQ, OR, OS are 4 rays. Prove that angle POQ, let's say 1. Angle QOR, 2. Angle SOR, 3. Angle POS, 4. POS. Now 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equals to. How to prove this?
Sir, we can extend ray OQ back, sir.
Yes. This is very important. This is the construction. If you can get this figure into your brain, काम चलेगा. किसी एक को extension करना पड़ेगा extra. OT is a extension of OQ. The other side, it gives TOQ line. Now, this angle 1. This is angle extra angle POT. So here 4 is divided into 2 parts. This portion is X. The other portion now it is Y. And this is 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 Z. Now you know 1 plus X plus Y plus Z. 1 plus X plus Y plus Z equals to 360 degrees. Correct now? 1 plus X plus Y plus Z is 360 degrees.
Yes, sir.
We have already proved. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, where X plus Y is 4, 2 plus 3 is Z. So he wants to prove 1 plus 2 plus. This meeting ended. So we need to prove 1 plus, instead of X plus Y, we will write, instead of X plus Y, we will write angle 4. Instead of Z, we will write 2 plus 3 equals to 360 degrees will come. So that's how 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals to 360 degrees is proved. Okay. So let us wind up today's class. Next class, we will solve exercise 6.1 onwards.